Hi, it's Dave, and today we're going to be reviewing a Type 2 charging cable. My friends at Max Green have sent me this cable to test for them, and well presented initially in the box. I can see here it's the 5-metre variant, so they do longer versions, but obviously to test I don't need a longer one. But I guess if your wall socket was further away at home, then you know there are longer variants. 12 metres is a long old cable, to be fair. And the version I've got here is the 32 amp Type 2 to Type 2. So this is a cable that you plug into your car and then plug into a wall socket. Now, I don't know if you've charged your EV car, you'll find that most sockets, if you go to like service stations, like a fuel tank, you plug them into your car. This is for the variants whereby you have a socket on the wall and you need to plug your car into it. So it would be a male to female cable that basically is like an extension cable for your car, and you plug it directly into the wall. So first impressions are good. Nice sturdy box this has come in. Let's have a look inside. Okay, alright, we have a nice bag inside, so let's just lift this out, shall we? Okay, that's good, because you want a carry bag for it. It's going to live in your car, isn't it? So you just don't want a cable that's all over the place in the car. So let's just put that box to one side. Okay, so that's cool. I assume it's just, yep, just the one zip. Okay, quality feels good. Let's open this up. Oh, it's got that new bag smell about it. I do like that smell. What do we have in here? Right, so we have, as I expected, a Type 2 cable, male and female, I would hope. So if I take the protective cover off, there we go. So that is what I would call the male end, I believe. And if I take this end off, difficult to know which you'd call the male and the female, really, wouldn't you? Right, I'd say that's the male end, isn't it? This is the female. And they should just plug together. It's like an extension cable, really. There we go. Obviously you'd never do that in real life, because there's absolutely no need to plug this into itself. So first impressions are good. These are nice and sturdily constructed. Got some strange language on that. I don't know what that is. TV VR Heinland certified. Notice, don't disassemble. Easily broken down and dangerous. Yes. Definitely going to be dangerous if you start taking these apart. So again, we've got Dongan, I don't know what any of that says. Max Green. Okay, let's take some of this packaging off, shall we? He says. There we go. Excellent, right, get that out of the way. So we can put that cap back on there. Okay, so that's nice, and you want the cap for it because you don't want any dirt, grit, water or anything getting in here, because that's obviously going to affect your contact with the car, and of course could be dangerous as well if you had any liquids that got potentially spilt onto it. So having that capped up is nice. Excellent, and I assume if I go the other end I'm going to have just as much difficulty unwrapping the sellotape around. There we go. Okay, so again, got the same here. Nice cap, keeping the crud out of the lid. Perfect. Same notice of warning, do not disassemble. That's pretty wise. And there we go. Cable is, as you would expect, so that's probably a 0 gauge cable. I'm not sure if it's got it written on it. Rated to 750 volts, which is good. What else has it got written on there? Nothing else of any consequence. Yeah, 1 by 0 gauge cable. That's nice and sturdy, and it's got some more tack on it there. So let's have a look at the instructions. Now this is where most of these things fall down a little bit, because your opinion matters. Useful car accessories make you better to enjoy your electric car journey. So, you know, I tend to find this with Chinese imports. The English is generally pretty poor. Scan QR, visit link to claim your free gear. Okay, it's not too bad, but no other instructions, and to be honest, you don't need any other instructions with this, do you? What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to put this back in the bag and take it out on the road and give it a road test. Actually plug it into the car, plug it into a charging point and see how far we get with it.
So I've activated the charger and we're all charging. Looks good. I can also verify that the clamp that clamps these in to stop people unplugging them is strong. I can't unplug that at all, can't break it off. And same for the other end, can't break that off at all. I've activated the charger, which is demonstrated here. This charger is on, so this cable is working. And also the car tells me it's charging because I have 3 lights on the external here. One flashing, which means it's about 75% charged. All good. Cable looks good, looks strong. Can't think I'm going to damage that anytime soon. Good job.
Reviewing a cable is quite tough because it is just a cable with a connector at either end. I'm pleased to say that the Max Green cable is very good. It's a solid cable, it's of good material. I've taken it out and tested it. It was a bit wet and damp, but I've wiped it down, it's come back brand new. You know, it's not got any scuffs on it or anything like that. And the same with the connectors at either end. They are a solid plastic. You hold them in your hand and, you know, they feel good. When you plug them in, you get a good solid connection. It's not loose, it's not wobbly, they go straight in. And when the locks engage, when you actually are charging, you can't pull them out. Again, they're not loose or wobbling. They don't feel like you could wobble them and actually break them out. So that's all really good. Only a couple of real negatives being that the English on some of the warning labels and the little instruction thing is just poor, you know. Let's get these things in decent English, written by an English person. And it would be good if the Max Green guys could just do a smaller cable. This is the 5 metre one, which is the smallest cable they do. Yeah, I think that's a bit long. You know, that's longer than the length of the car. A 3 metre would be absolutely fine because most of the time you kind of either drive face onto the charger or reverse in. You don't need a massive trailing cable. You just need enough to make a loop and plug it in. So 2 to 3 metres would normally be fine. But this is the 5 metre and it's very long. It doesn't really take up that much space, but I think if I'm being really critical, I'd like a 3 metre one to be fair. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. There are links below. If you want to buy one of these Max Green Type 2 charging cables, they're there on Amazon. But as ever, thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.